Good evening, folks. This is an update on my homemade Fluval fx5. I'm about to take it out, or fx6. I'm about to take it out and clean it. As you can see, I've had to change it because I've had a sealing issue with the ring up at the top on this particular barrel, and I had spare ones and they did not work. I've changed the outlet and the inlet, and this is the whole configuration. I purchased two E-Heim connectors as to connect it to the system, and as you can see at the moment it is running quite well, but it has not been cleaned in months, so I'm going to take it here now and give it a good cleaning and show you it open in a moment. This is the new setup after being cleaned. Different from the old setup now, I have my in pipe running in at the top of the barrel and the outflow is running out at about the middle. The pump setup is this particular pump here, which is a Rio 2100, which I hope you can see, and as to facilitate it and allow it to pump back into the tank, it is connected by this piece of piping and this piece of electrical trunking, which has been bent to nearly 45, which in turn runs into this connection. Inside you will be hopefully able to see that it is, this has been quite awkward. As you can see, there is the connector on the inside of the barrel, and there is the in pipe on the in that comes into the barrel. As for the reason for this change on the design was that I was having sealing problems with the original rubber rings and with the plastic clip that was holding the tube, the lid, and the other holding the lid onto the barrel. Now, hopefully with the input of a rubber tube that was originally used on a go-kart, this should seal it permanently. Also, as to seal it, I use this contraption. It is four threaded bars onto, at the moment, four thick pieces of a product called Diabond, which is aluminium sandwiched with a piece of PVC and a few pieces of timber. I will now put in the pump and show you how the pump is set into the barrel. Now the pump has been installed into the barrel. As you can see, there it is sitting at the bottom. It is now connected into the connector. It's just pushed together, and I have a small piece of air hose running up to the top here, as with the view of removing any excess gas that builds up at the top of the system. I now intend to fill it with all this different types of media I have here. Mostly it is pond foam and pot scrubbers and pieces of a corrugated plastic sheet, and a few ceramic beads as well are used. I'll show it to you once I have it all set up just before I put it back into place. I had forgot to inform you that as to keep the media up from the base of the tank and from away from the pump, I've taken and made this piece of plastic, filled it with a pile of holes, and I put it on top of the pump first. This has seemed to have worked very effectively and very well for quite a period of time. I'm going to fill it now up and set the whole thing together.